Get ready to match the stars. Edward Asner, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Julie London, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Bunny Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Raynard.
How do you do? To our three regulars, Brett, Charles, and Richard, and Fannie, everybody okay? Listen, this is your last chance to see the star of Tattletales, Helen Rayburn. So keep your dial stuck where it is, and Tattletales follows this show, and we're all having just a Jim Dandy time. So I ask you to do that for the Gene and Helen Rayburn Hour. Now, let's say hello to John McDonald and Reba Duran here. All right, champ. How much you got? $600. They both have their first round questions, and as you can see, they are fighting one another furiously. A furious battle. I can hardly look. I can't stand the sight of blood. Now, we'll have another furious round in a moment or so. Round 2, second and final round. Could end in scoreless tie. Tune in and see what happens.
Hooray.
Second and final round. Here we go. Reba, A or B?
A.
Anything you say, Reba. Nothing's too good for you, Reba.
Reba, baby.
That's what you'll get, nothing.
The tourists in New York City were shocked when they saw... I'll tell you when to come in. The tourists in New York City were shocked when they saw the Statue of Liberty taking her torch and lighting up a blank. Taking her torch and lighting up a blank. That's what everybody plays. Do you understand that? Do you understand it, Charlie?
Yes, I understand.
You understand? There. They saw the Statue of Liberty taking her torch and lighting up a blank.
I'm all ready. Charles is all ready.
Yes. Everybody ready up there? Okay. You may change your mind if you wish, madam. That's a woman's prerogative. Put down your answer and put it in the slot, and away we go. All right?
Come along, Julie, dear.
Now, Reba. The tourists in New York City were shocked when they saw the Statue of Liberty taking her torch and lighting up a...
Boat.
Wait a minute. Maybe I don't talk so plain. Will you understand what I say?
Isn't she in the harbor?
Yeah.
Well.
And she stands there.
Right.
With, the Book of Justice in her
Right.
hand and a torch in her right hand.
Right.
And there's a flame in that torch.
Right.
Well, they got an electric light bulb in there now, but at one time they really had a flame going there.
Right.
And the tourists are driving by in a boat, you see, and they're shocked.
Because she's lighting up their boat. Wouldn't you be shocked?
Yeah, I guess so. Hello.
The doctor says it's time for your bath.
All right. You got the idea, Ed?
Oh, what idea?
The idea of the Statue of Liberty shocking the people.
It's an old football play.
What? Oh, the
That's
Statue of
right,
Liberty
yes.
is an old football play.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being a football buff,
Yeah.
I figured that maybe the old football player might be lighting up a roach.
Okay. She doesn't even know what a roach is, and I'm not going to ask her that. Brett, what do you say?
Honey, I'll tell you what, there are things that crawl around on your kitchen floor if you live in New York.
That's right.
Well, you know the Statue of Liberty's French.
Right.
And George Sand was French.
Right.
And they were related. And they both smoked cigars.
Cigars! That would shock the people. That's indeed a good answer. Charles?
I said a ciggy boo.
A cigarette. Okay, that would shock the people. Cigars and all that sort of thing. Now, what do you say, Julie? They were shocked when they saw the Statue of Liberty taking her torch and lighting up a...
Blade of grass.
Yo, you wear that on your head.
Yeah. All right, Richard.
But I realized this will seem rather tame. Because I said a ciggy.
A ciggy, you had. Fannie, what'd you say?
Do you think canoe would be a match?
Canoe?
No, I say, she's on that harbor and she lit up a communist.
All right. They're still fighting it out, aren't they? As I say, this game will never end. Never end.
Yes.
All right, John, you ready?
Yeah.
Listen carefully. One to win. Marvin the Mugger is the nicest guy in the world. After he shoots you, he gives you a blank. Marvin the Mugger, the nicest guy in the world. After he shoots you, he gives you a blank. Did you hear that? Okay, think about it, John.
After he shoots you, he gives you...
He gives you a blank.
Gee, there are so many alternatives.
Yeah, now there are a number of really good choices here. All finished here in the lower tier, and we're waiting for Brett on the upper tier.
We are waiting for Brett on the upper tier?
All right, she's got her answer. I will walk over here, and by the time I get here, she will put
Yes,
her in the
I'm
slot.
all finished. We gotta
Ready?
go right ahead. We're
Ready.
moving right along.
Marvin the Mugger is the nicest guy in the world. After he shoots you, he gives you a blank.
A kiss.
A kiss. Now, he needs one kiss. One kiss. La, la, da, 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 da. Hello there, Ed.
It's a fantastic job they did on your teeth. Really
And
good.
these are my teeth.
Wow. Where'd you get them?
All right, a close shot of my teeth. Get in here. Realize close you can get on these teeth. These
They
are
can't get
my
too close.
teeth. I don't care what every
Mine's
says.
his jaws.
These are my teeth. How's that? My teeth, right?
They've seen a lot of miles. It's very good.
All right, show and tell, Ed.
Well, I've been around with Marvin. I've seen his work. He's also called the kissing mugger, and that's what I put.
Kiss wins the game. What the rest of you have? Kiss, bandage. Okay, come on down, John. You've done it again, old bean. You stand by there for a moment while we talk to Reba. Reba, you got the idea. Have you got the hang of the game now?
Hanging in there.
See the Statue of Liberty standing there. And lights up a cigar or a cigarette, you say,
Right,
and naturally they were
yeah.
shocked there because the lady up there should smoke. We got gifts for you. We wish you
Thank
the
you.
best of luck with your blessed event. Reba Duran. Now, she's spinning off. Spin these commercials for you, and then you hurry back, see how he does. Here we are with John McDonald. You're up here the second time, John. Yeah. You're going to have a second chance.
Okay.
Hey, that'd be a name for a game show, Second Chance, right? Now, I've got just a little plain water here. Would you like a sip? Okay. It's a little hot on the stage, and I'm a little dehydrated. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank cast. Now, remember, the answer they give most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, $250, and the bottom one gets you $100. Now, a little help over here, John.
Richard again.
Blank cast.
What our producer has on his arm, a plaster cast.
A plaster cast, yes, indeed. Julie?
Oh, that was mine.
Really? Well, think about another one there, Julie. Blank cast, or blank cast.
Outcast.
Outcast. All right. Brett. What do you got one, Brett?
What about... Oh, that's what I have, hon. What about broadcast?
Broadcast is good. They're all good. You got broadcast, outcast, and plaster cast. Do any of those appeal to you, John?
Richards.
You like Richard? Okay, we're looking for plaster cast. Wait a minute. Which one do you think he should have chosen? Broadcast. Well, I don't know. We'll find out right now whether broadcast is, or rather, plaster cast is up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 response? Outcast is Julie's answer. We're looking for plaster cast. Here we go with the $250 number. Broadcast. You were wrong. Wow. Listen.
But
wait a minute.
close.
Now, you were booing him. Because
Would you like
he thought
to
he was wrong.
apologize?
If he took, yeah, last chance. I'm not sure what's going to happen to you. If he's right and you're wrong, you'll find out right now. All right, Earl, slide it.
I would like to apologize. Yes, I would. Well, that's astounding.
I can't believe that. I thought Richard was going to be right.
So did
with
I.
plaster cast there. It never crossed my mind. Charles, you had the answer?
I had the answer. It's
Fannie
all
had
coming
it?
out in a book.
All right. It's all coming out in your book. All right. Jim, you bettered yourself by $100. You've got $700, and you're going to play another game. Let's welcome Susie Thompson. Okay, get up there. Susie, you know John? How are you? Be glad to be here. We're glad to have you here. Don't talk so fast, Susie. I can't hear what you're saying. Where are you from? Let's see. Your name is Susie Thompson, right? And you're from... what the heck is there? There's a funny noise going on out here. You're shaking...
My feet.
Your feet are... What are you tapping your feet for?
Can I have some Kleenex?
What? What did you say?
Listen, she's crying and she hasn't even won the money yet.
Great show, the Kleenex show. I know what's up there.
We call them facial tissues.
Good luck to you. I'm sorry about plaster cast.
The doctor says it's time for her bath.
As long as we can go together. All right, are you all right, Susie? Is there anything you want to say to us, or shall we skip that and do that later?
You going to a commercial?
What's that? We'll run the show, Susie. You give the answer. When I say we go into a commercial, we go into a commercial, but not until then. Now, do you feel like talking to us now? Well, we can do the question first if you want to talk later.
Don't.
I haven't done anything. What does she mean, don't?
Well, just do the question.
Have I touched her?
We need a woman in C. She's afraid of you.
We can't see from here whether you've touched her or not.
Ask me later.
All right, I'll ask you later. Now, Susie, you have to say A or B. You can't get out of that.
Just nod. Would you
That's
like
it.
A?
If you want A, I'm pointing to A. If you want A, nod yes. If you don't want it, nod no.
I'll take B.
She's gonna be funny.
Susie, if you want to stay on this, you got to stop talking so much.
If only she'd shut up.
Yes. Can't stand a verbose woman. Mary the musician said, Santa Claus must be getting senile. This year I asked him for a French horn. Instead, Santa gave me a French blank.
Wait a minute. Now, see if you...
Satan, get thee behind thee.
You can say.
Sure. Why not? Everybody ready in the lower tier, Fannie, except you. Okay, now she's ready. Ed, are you still...
No, I'm not ready. I'm thinking of...
Instead of a French horn, I asked him for a French horn. Instead, Santa gave me a French...
I've got it.
Okay. Okay, Susie Thompson. Are you ready? Want a little drink of water?
Oh, don't. No.
Oh, all right.
Drink of water? No.
You
Drink of
can't
water?
tell the MC not to talk to her. It's not nice.
Mary the musician said, Santa Claus must be getting senile. This year I asked him for a French horn. Instead, Santa gave me a French
Kiss.
kiss.
Now I feel better.
And I thought you were a shy, shrinking violet.
Yeah.
Susie doesn't talk a lot, but when she does...
She does. Boy, she talks pretty good. What do we got up here? I tell you what, let's start. Let's do the thing we did recently. Let's reverse it. Shall we start with Fannie this time?
Oh, no.
Yeah, come on, Fannie. We're going to start with you, just for the heck of it.
All right, I'm trying to think. Sounds alike.
Yeah.
French horn, French porno movie.
Oh, nice gift. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all. There.
Whatever it
Boy,
is, I
don't
read
know
it
either.
somewhere.
Richard, what do you say? What?
Don't talk to me.
You can talk, Richard.
I went to the clinic. I just showed my card.
You got one, Susie.
I'm
All
so
right.
happy.
We can tell. All right, Julie, you're up.
I'm so happy too. Kiss.
Oh. All right. That's why we're doing this.
I know.
Charles.
I said it French keys.
Oh, isn't that splendid? All right, here we go with Brett.
For a girl who came out here in the midst of a nervous breakdown, she's really doing quite well,
She sure
isn't
is.
she?
Her first round question.
I say, one kiss.
Okay, Ed?
Well, I was going to come in with one of the obvious things like French postcard.
Right.
But I didn't want to be that obvious, so I just changed it to letter.
A French letter.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's 4 for you, Susie. Your first round question will be long in a moment. It's right there. And we'll do the second half of round 1 right after this message. Okay, here we go. Second half of round 1. You ready, John? You got to go to catch up with her. Gloria said. This is what Gloria said. Over the summer, my son grew a foot. Unfortunately, he grew it on his blank.
My son grew a foot.
My son grew a foot. Unfortunately, he grew it on his blank. See, it's a little play on words there because the kid... you don't understand me. Would you like to read it yourself?
I got it.
You can't read well.
Oh, you spelled it right, gee.
My son grew a foot. Unfortunately, he grew it on his blank. That sounds like something that, I say my son grew a foot. Unfortunately, he grew it on his blank. All right, Joe Miller. Charles?
Oh, dear, he does get tiresome sometimes, doesn't he?
Here we go. Everybody ready? John McDonald. Gloria said over the summer, my son grew a foot. Unfortunately, he grew it on his blank.
Head.
Head. All right. You got the idea. Ed, you got the idea? I guess you did.
Yeah, don't know the little Susie homemaker. Whose son was it?
It's, anyway, Gloria.
Gloria's son, yeah.
Gloria.
He has a terrible weight problem and a glandular problem, and unfortunately he put the foot on his...
On his hips. Yeah. That would look funny, wouldn't it? Guy walking around with a foot on his hip.
Yeah.
Brett, what'd you say?
I said his name was Pinocchio and he grew it on the end of his N-O-S-E nose.
Nose. So your hips, nose. Charles, what do you offer?
Pelvic region.
Pelvic region. Okay.
Where is that, Charles?
Julie London. Are you embarrassed about yours? No.
No.
No?
Nose.
Nose. No head there, John. Richard, what do you say?
Well, this answer this because I saw the photograph of it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, he grew the foot on his leg.
Leg.
And there's the picture.
Yes,
He's entering a three-legged race
He
on
could run
Sunday.
very fast. Won all the three-legged races. Fannie?
That buzz is giving me a headache. Stop it.
Yeah, one for you. Okay. Here we go to round 2. Susie Thompson makes a selection, A or B.
What did I say before? A.
You want A? Okay, you got A, Susie.
What a
Here it
live
is.
wire she is.
Yes, she really is. You don't play, you don't play. You don't play.
And I don't play.
And you don't play. Just Ed and Fannie. This is for the two of you. Harvey said, I knew my blind date was going to be a dog when she asked me to pick her up at the blank.
Oh, I like that question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I like it. I have a terrific
I just knew my blind date was going to be a dog when she asked me to pick her up at the blank. Did you hear all that, Susie? You understand it? All right, you think about it. Fannie's ready? And Ed's ready. Susie Thompson.
Yeah.
Harvey said, I knew my blind date was going to be a dog when she asked me to pick her up at the...
Pound.
At the pound. She said at the dog pound.
Well, I wanted to really be a lot of help, and I was torn between pound and kennel.
Is that a match? No. No. Now, wait a minute. A kennel is a place where you can board a dog or keep a dog in your home in a kennel, but a pound is a place where stray dogs are kept and collected.
And murdered.
Oh, Fannie.
I like that little bell.
Pound. There it is. 5 for you. Okay, cool it now. Finally got you going, eh, Susie? Good. 5-1 the score. Middle of round 2. We got to cool it right now and come right back after this. I have an announcement to make.
What is that?
What is it?
We're going on a talk show. How do you feel about that?
Am I gonna
See?
get paid?
What's that?
Am I going to get paid?
Money has aroused her.
Not yet.
Not yet? No. Now listen, do you want to tell us about your life now?
Okay, I have 2 little girls, Paulette and Tony, and I live in the beautiful country of canyon country, away from the smog, and don't ask me anymore.
Come on now, there's more to it than that. I know there is. I know there is. There's more to it. Well, I guess we gotta go. You were all splendid. Thank you, one and all. Gene, match day 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.